Bottom Nation, don't skip this. I have a really fun update. Okay? Good morning. We are going to regularly be doing a We're Having Gay Sex live taped in a theater. This first one is at the Bell House in Brooklyn, November 12th. But you can watch it live, and it's discounted or comped if you are a patron. So go to my website and the We're Having Gay Sex website, either one, AshleyGavin.com, we'rehavinggaysex.com, and get tickets because this is going to be a really fun new thing that we're doing. Maddie's going to be there. We're going to have some special guests. It's going to be a slightly different format than the pod itself, so it'll be a cool little piece of extra content if that's what you've been wanting. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's only like $12 or something like that. So go support the pod. We're Having Gay Sex live. That's also a great show to go to if you don't like getting out of the house, but you do want to see some live, uncut, unfiltered action. And then it's recorded, so it stays up for a week afterwards, so you can watch it on your own time. And then the tour dates, the Patreon, you guys have been so good about supporting everything I do. I'm so grateful. And then this week, Will Bottoms, one of my favorite people on the planet, Hannah Berner, is back, and this was recorded during the transitional period, so Ali Kolbert is co-hosting, and these episodes, me and Ali, it's very much like, just two guys hanging out, two les bros having a good time, and Hannah always brings such great energy to the podcast. It's chaotic and hilarious in a good way. Hannah talks about getting a Brazilian and thinking about having gay thoughts during her Brazilian, I think is the best way to say it. And yeah, if you're kind of like, what's going on with the co-host situation, don't overthink it. Maddie is going to be here most of the time. Bree is going to be here some of the time. And I'm really loving the diversity of, comical points of view on here. It's been really fun. But I hope you have a great week. This was a long intro. Bottoms, you bottomed for me for a very long period of time on this intro, and I thank you for your service. Listener, you're a little freaky deek weirdo in a good way, and you probably know that research shows that sex is as mental as it is physical. So you need more than just an amazing vibrator. You got to get something in your ear that turns you on, that gets you in the right mindset, and that's why I love Dipsea. Dipsea can help you get there in a new way. With Dipsea, you can skip straight to the good parts, if you know what I'm saying. So if you don't know what Dipsea is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed just for you. They bring to life scenarios with immersive soundscapes and realistic characters. You know what I mean? That little queer fantasy, they've got one for you, and they've got people narrating them, people that you have crushes on, like ER Fightmaster. New content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore. Let Dipsea be your go-to place to spice up your me time, listener. For listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/gay. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/gay. That's dipseastories.com/gay.
I was touched in my labes by a woman today.
Yeah.
But it was a weird thing because it was very painful. I got my vagina, my butthole lasered. She's taking this cold thing that you put on yourself for pregnancy things.
I've watched
the
this
gel,
porn.
the gel.
And she's putting the gel, and it low-key feels good. It's cold, but it feels good. And she's putting it around the bikini area. Then she literally goes from your perineum all the way up through your pussy. But then she's like, and I'm like, ah! But for a second, I was like, oh my God, let's see if I like it, because then maybe I'm gay. But I got distracted.
This is going to be a great episode.
This
was a
really
threesome that I wanted to put together.
This is a heavy hitting.
This is huge.
Squad.
This is, and the New York energy also. I know are you technically from New York?
Yeah.
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 I'll lie for you.
Yeah.
Because you have New York energy.
Yeah, I have New York energy. The anger, you mean?
The anger.
Yeah.
The Jewiness.
But, yeah.
Are you part Jewish?
Yeah, I mean, I'm New York. There's Jew in me. Somewhere.
No, your dad's Jewish.
My dad's
Half
dad.
Jewish.
My dad's dad was Jewish, but then he had a loud mouth.
No, you're
obviously,
nothing then. Stop.
And he got punched in the face by a rabbi and denounced religion.
That doesn't make
So
you part Jewish.
My grandpa was ahead of the curve.
Actually, it's a rule. It's either your mother or you get punched in the face by a rabbi, and then you're Jewish.
My grandpa was an
What's
atheist.
a Jewish football cheer?
Hava.
Get that
Nagila
quarterback.
Hava.
Anyway,
I'm
we're in the
offended.
apartment. We're having gay sex. We're having gay sex with Hannah Berner today
Yeah.
for the third or fourth
The
or
amount
fifth
of times
time.
I've been on this pod, I feel like I've had gay sex.
You have. No, you but by proxy. The same way that
You
your
always-
father is Jewish because he got punched in the face by a rabbi, you are gay sex by having been on this podcast
and being
3 or 4
yelled at
times.
by lesbians.
Yeah.
This is fucking.
I got my vagina, my butthole lasered today.
Wow.
So I had a woman touching my labia.
Yeah.
Like
You haven't had that
inside.
before? Or just you're saying you
I
had
have,
it today?
but-
Hannah,
Today
that's
there was-
not a part of
there was
lasering your asshole.
Don't tell her that gay sex isn't lasering you.
I
I don't want the
did
people to
it.
find that out.
You guys just come in, you're like, you need that hair removed? But yeah, I was intimate with a woman today.
You were.
Yeah.
She was intimate with you.
I would imagine Hannah can tolerate close to excruciating pain on her vagina lips.
I can. This lady was
Do you
like,
have a high
haven't
pain
flinched."
tolerance because of your basically your career as
I
an
don't
athlete?
think I necessarily have a high pain tolerance. I think I am disconnected from my emotions.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Because like
She has no mind-body connection.
no my like I'll be with as a tennis
You
player.
knew it.
I knew
had
it.
to
What
bring it
gave
up.
you that indication?
Being in friendship
Stupid.
with her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
walking the streets with her, and seeing how she just sort of barrels through things.
I am a heavy foot walker, I've been told. I don't gracefully.
Yeah,
you know-
you're not a graceful walker, but neither am I.
Yeah, that's just genetic. We can't help it. I'm not prancing around like a deer. But I do have to say, do you guys have the pressure at straight women to keep it clean down there?
No. What about you?
I don't go crazy. I don't let it grow like wildfire.
But you know what? I do wax for myself.
Yeah,
what? Now that's weird.
That's that you
Why
hate
is that
yourself.
weird?
You hate yourself.
Why
No,
do
I don't
you
hate
wax
myself.
yourself?
No, I don't wax myself.
You
said
said
I wa-
that.
You
No,
said I
no.
wax myself
For myself. I wax for myself.
Oh, you
with
That's
my by
even worse.
myself.
Wait,
I wa-
waxing is the most painful. I bleed when I get
Mine's not
waxed.
so bad. I'm pretty sparse.
Oh, okay. We're speaking. I'm
Show-
Italian and
Put
Jewish.
photos on the Patreon of our bikini waxes.
I used to get like ingrowns and stuff. I know that you. Guys
No, I
wanna
don't.
hear
It's
about
not.
that.
It's really. It's pretty easy. I'm so sorry for the people who've endured pain and torture for this, but it's pretty easy for me. And I think during sex, it makes it a little easier and it feels better.
What? To have no hair?
Yeah.
It feels better? How?
Yeah, because when she goes down on you,
Oh.
she can like really. It gets slippery. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh,
Just-
it's more
wow.
like a dolphin.
it's more
Right.
enjoyable for me.
not a beaver.
You know, when I tried to do laser, I did a few rounds. It was so painful that I just didn't go back.
Did you
Yeah.
do it with the air or with the like? What's it when you're pregnant and they do a?
Ultrasound?
It's like a painful ultrasound. They put like cold
Oh,
stuff
gel.
on you and then they go.
No, but it's also boom, 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 boom.
It's like a war zone.
Are
And
you?
then she goes,
Ow,
and then she
ow.
goes, tell me if that's hurting you.
Wow.
They go, we got to do the other side.
No,
You sound like either like a Foley artist or you have a radio show, old timey radio show, where you
Really?
play all the characters and you do all the sound
you're
effects.
really good at character
Yeah,
work.
This
that
is my
was-
audition tape for SNL. I do character that can't stand being lasered.
Okay, wait. Let me contextualize. Just so we're in the apartment. We're having gay sex. We're having gay sex with Hannah Berner today,
Oh, yes.
podcaster, touring comedian, just a good friend of mine, someone that I like very much. And the energy today is going to be chaotic
Chaotic.
because we're all
It's strong.
We're all good friends.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I also want to put
Comfortable.
in a little warning. You don't have to get a wax, listener. I know you guys are going to write in about this. I'm not saying you get a wax. No one's pressuring me to get a wax.
God, you are
I have to
so...
do this to gay people.
You don't have
No.
You tiptoe around your listeners.
No, I
You
do
don't-
not.
Yeah,
I
you're like,
can't-
sorry I used the word cactus.
No.
I know that cactuses have feelings.
Okay,
Like,
side note, are cacti not kind of hot? You ever see a cactus and it's like,
it looks...
I know
yeah.
I know you're working on this bit because I saw you crowd
yeah, I'm
working
trying
at
to
it.
work on it.
You
I'm-
can't do bits in conversation.
It's not, I've never
That's
successfully done
psychotic.
the bit. I've
That's
never
so
done it.
psychotic.
It's a thought.
You know, guys,
It's not a bit, it's a
you
thought.
guys, I was thinking about why...
Hey, Cactuses are hot. You're allowed to think cactuses are hot.
If you think that's
Listener,
a bit, you don't know what a bit is.
if you're listening
It's
at
not
home right
funny.
now, you are allowed to have sexual attraction towards a cactus. And if you don't have sexual attraction towards a cactus, that's also fine and that is valid. And everyone here is valid. Introductions. I'm Ashley, cis gay, white woman, she, her pronouns. And then, because no one's here to cancel, it's a chaotic episode just between the guys. Although this is a very feminine, this is a very catty.
I'm not feminine.
No, yeah. She's more of a lesbian than me.
That's how she
Honestly-
introduces me to people.
Honestly, you are a bigger lesbian than
She is,
Allie.
right?
Yeah.
I know.
I identify as a lesbian,
If you
but
were-
I am married to a man.
If you were,
amazing.
if you
Modern.
were actually gay, if you were gay, you might be. I would be like, I don't know if she's too butch for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm messing around. I would totally fuck you. What do you want me to say?
I know I would fuck you. You're not fucking me, bro. I just
you
don't.
guys on Be Real.
I think that sexuality
Look at his
has
nipples.
proven
They are prominent today.
it's like out of control. Have proven that masculinity and femininity does not equate to sexuality.
It's true, of course. But I'm attracted to
Meaning?
femininity.
What does that mean?
Just like a girl being
This is why you
masculine
can't-
does not make you a lesbian, and a girl being feminine
Of
does not
course.
make you
Of
a lesbian.
course.
Of course.
Have you met Caitlin Palufo?
Yeah. She's been on the podcast. She's wonderful. Caitlin Pluvo jokes. You
Isn't
don't know
she
Caitlin?
married?
Yeah.
Yes, she
Did she get
jokes.
married?
She jokes. I know
She
you think
jokes.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
not a lesbian.
And Rosebud Baker is like, I
Rose-
know I
same-
sound like I eat
similar
pussy.
joke, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
wasn't meant to throw shade.
do you mind introducing yourself? The listeners are like, what is going on?
We're just naming random people.
To be clear, I adore Caitlin.
Did you
Palufo.
introduce
I
her yet?
adore Caitlin Pluvo. I'm trying to, desperately.
I'm Ali Kolbert.
My friend.
What's up?
Two guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Two dykes
Yeah.
on a pod.
Yeah.
They don't follow each other on Be Real.
Yeah, I know. We got to change that.
Awkward.
Ali Kolbert here. Thanks for having me on the show, folks. Joining the program.
You're giving weatherman energy.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm usually really like, I'm in there. I got opinions.
Yes.
I'm feeling
You
like
you feel that you're not that way today?
I do feel that I am that way today, but Hannah comes in with this tremendous energy, like an
Tremendous.
ocean wave.
Tremendous.
The tremendous
The
energy.
energy.
And then she's like, "Why aren't you meeting me here?" I'm like, "Well, I'm just kind of giving people room to breathe."
Yeah.
Wait, so were
We
you
can't
guys just
just be-
meditating and then I came in
No.
and started breaking windows?
And Ashley was
No.
upset.
I was upset.
Every time I get
You were
here,
fucking upset.
Every time, no, don't fucking put that on me.
You were upset. You were
Every-
like, "Oh, am I gonna have my birthday party? I want to cancel my birthday party." I don't know why I'm doing
You have
this, Trump.
such. Can you say first world problems anymore? I don't think you can.
First world?
Why?
Oh, yeah, it's not the term.
It's not.
Why?
It's
Because
not
there's no
it.
third world. We're all in one world.
We're all in
Oh,
a
we're
world.
one world.
We're not like ranking worlds.
So it's more like
But you have
countries that are doing well.
You have you have
Countries that are doing well problems.
you have rich, good government.
But we
rich-
don't have a good government.
Where's the youth? Where's the youth?
We need a youth. We need a youth in the sound booth. We need a cancel coach. We
like-
need a gay
We're
virgin.
canceling.
It's like democracy problems.
Democracy problems.
we're having.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
You're turning 29. No one gives a fuck.
Exactly. But I wrote on my
You're turning 29.
yes.
So you're 29 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. You're old.
I okay, maybe I'm old. I don't feel that old, and I
I know, I
don't
don't
look
feel-
that old,
You
so I don't
don't.
feel
I don't
like this
feel
is a
old or
problem.
look old either.
You don't. You look amazing.
You do
Thank
look
you.
amazing.
Thank you. So I posted on my Instagram story.
It's a straight podcast. You look fantastic.
You look.
Just
I
for the
put-
listener at
It's
home,
giving
she's glowing.
gorgeous.
She's glowing. Dewy.
I put on my Instagram story for close friends, which you're both on that. You
Am
are.
I?
Yep, I'm positive. I went
Okay.
through, I added everyone. I posted, I'm going to be at,
Whoops.
I'm
Hannah.
positive. I checked you, made sure, because I remember, she changed the handle from being Burns.
Yes.
And I posted on my story, I'm going to be at this bar Friday night after this time if you want to come. No one cares about birthdays after 30. So, let me just have the next two birthdays.
Oh no, I didn't think about that.
Really, no one does. No one's going to celebrate your 31st
Yeah, they
birthday.
will. No, because
But I won't care.
40 is the new 30. Everyone celebrates anything to celebrate for. People celebrate when men throw a touchdown. People can celebrate your birthday.
That's true, and they
I
do
know,
coordinated
but
dances.
there's so much pressure with throwing a birthday
Okay.
thing. It's
There is.
if you do it, then it's okay, we're here.
And it's like you threw your own party to make people
so
celebrate you.
sad.
For my 30th, I
cringy.
didn't do anything.
That's why I never do anything.
I don't have birthday parties either.
Yeah,
Have
I don't
someone
want to
else
do
it
it.
for you.
I don't want to do it. I don't think
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
do
you're
it.
canceling your birthday party?
It's off.
You walk in, you say my energy's bad. You're canceling your birthday
It's not
party.
a party. It was more so me saying I'm going to be at this bar. If you want to come, come.
I'm coming.
Okay, that's good.
What bar is it?
Well, I don't. Art bar.
Art bar?
This is
Yeah.
what I
I
think.
was
time?
thinking.
You're also engaged. Like, why don't you go to like a schwanky restaurant and do like a big meal with your girl and then like hook up after?
Are you turning gay right now?
I'm more so-
Go to a swanky, just a steamy, sexy restaurant.
And then
get
go
all the
vintage
champagne.
shopping and then, I don't know, get a U-Haul. Oh, the gay gods got me for the U-Haul joke.
You're straight. You can't say U-Haul. How dare you? Get out!
For a hack lesbian joke.
You just bottomed.
But yeah, I've done that. Like, doesn't I?
Did you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said my name 7 times.
Hannah, will you introduce yourself? Because this episode is full chaos.
My name is Hannah, and I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
I thought you were going to say something really cancelable.
You're straight. You're
Oh yeah, I am
formerly of the first
I
world.
identify as gay, but I do get dicked out.
You are a butchy straight girl,
I'm
You're not that butchy.
but you're not that butchy.
I'm
yeah.
lesbian in my head, but my pussy is not.
Yeah.
But I'm not like grossed out by it. It's never happened.
And we've talked a
Look
little
at me
bit.
trying to
Remember
come out
when
on
I
the
thought it was?
spot.
Remember when it was gonna maybe happen with?
What?
I feel like when you get that famous, you have to have a year where you like date like a hot girl.
Should I have a year where I date hot men?
Yes.
Oh
Is
my!
that part of
could
me
you
getting
imagine?
famous?
For a oh my god.
You would date like
I just
Andrew.
pegged-
You would date like Andrew Garfield.
Oh, the Spider-Man guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a tiny little
If
twink
you
that I
had
can
to-
fucking be like, I'm fucking you.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
had to kiss
Oh.
a man, who would it be?
I think I would actually go the opposite. I think I would go for some like
Joe Manganiello or like
a big
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, like just like a massive.
Because you're like, if
Just
I'm
like-
gonna go
Wow.
man, I'm gonna go full man.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Really?
think. Yeah, I think because I don't want it to remind
But
me.
that's funny because that's what I would do. I would be like, I'd hook up with like the girliest girl with like boobs and like
Titties.
titties.
Little perky little titties. Girls
didn't
are
have
so
to-
cute.
I
add so
love
many
girls so
adjectives.
much.
I fucking love girls. I have some hot ass nudes on my phone. Oh, I showed you a lot of them.
Okay.
Last time I was with you.
Oh my god! But Allie's hilarious because she also randomly will get attracted to douchey Connecticut boys.
I know. God, you've seen me have some moments.
I know
That's
you.
true.
You
I
have
am bisexual.
evolved. You do you identify as bisexual because you evolved since this first time we spoke on this podcast?
I know. And I was like, I'm not bisexual. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, I don't know. I keep like thinking about guys. I don't want to. I don't like them in the same way I like women. It's totally different. It really confuses me because women.
Do
I'm
you
like,
think you're sexually attracted to men, but sexually and romantically attracted to women? Do you see what I'm saying?
It's just like I feel like I'm accessing a different energy. That like my
Yeah.
energy is predominantly I want to be with a woman and I like being with women more. But then once in a while I find a man that I'm like I could like be more feminine and kind of like get into it. Sometimes I think men are hot, but it's never as sexual with women.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, like, you made out with one guy once, I know,
Yeah.
and he looked like a lesbian.
I know. That's true.
Oh, you know what I have to have on is Ashley Hesseltine.
Oh my god!
Because
Gosh.
she was joking around about how she dated this guy. I don't know if they're still dating, but Raina and her would joke that he looked like me.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's
He
hilarious.
did look like you.
That's
Yeah.
so
Are they
funny.
still dating? And they would say, "Oh, Ashley."
They're in LA right now.
I think Ashley's one of those people who like she's famous and like if you're single and it hasn't been working out, like why not try a woman?
I've been pushing that on Ashley for a while. You know, I said
But the
there-
problem is,
This episode
I
is.
think
I want to just jump in and say highly cancelable episode. Hannah knows that she's not a lesbian just in her brain. Hannah knows that it's just a bit. We're not trying to force anyone's sexuality.
also I just
No,
wanna say,
of course not.
I
Of course
didn't
not.
call her the D word. I said Miss D word. No, I'm just kidding.
Miss
Alex, from now on, that is how you refer to me. You say, hello, Miss D.
Wait, you don't
Can
know
I
my
get you the microphones, Miss D?
You don't know my story with Ashley. Ashley was on my podcast and I said, so when did you find out you're bisexual? And she said, I'm not bisexual. And I was like, I have no idea why I thought you were bisexual. and like had a whole thing
Did you
about it.
actually think it?
Yeah, someone told me she's bisexual, or she told me at one point.
She doesn't remember it. She totally blacked
She
out.
was. We were cracking up. She's like, I wish I was bisexual.
We've literally outed like 4 people in 10 minutes.
She's not bisexual. Everyone I said was gay is not.
I
gay.
feel like Raina is more attracted to you than Ashley.
Raina, I think is trying to fuck me.
I know she's very flirty. She gets very flirty.
Raina's just like very comfortable in her sexuality.
Raina's hot.
This is go fuck Raina.
No.
Okay. Okay, we have to do gay sex, or people are gonna. I have a fun gay sex story.
Yeah.
One that you've semi heard, but now there's an update. So remember the last time you were here?
Yeah.
So the last time that Hannah was here, I had been seeing this finance girl that I like really, really liked.
Yeah.
And she was like,
What's a finance girl?
she's a woman who works in finance.
How do women know how to do that?
I don't know. Some of them know math. It's
Yeah.
so crazy.
But the
Okay.
thing
Some
is,
of these girls know math now. It's
All right.
fucking disgusting.
So she crunches
next
numbers.
thing you know, they're gonna code.
They're gonna code.
But she's in an entanglement. This
Yes.
girl.
So here's
Got
what
it.
happened. Just
Got
to
it.
recap, everyone who may have missed that episode. She told me in the middle of the date that she was in an open relationship
Mm-hmm.
with her boyfriend,
Okay.
and she said she was dating women.
Mm-hmm.
It was later revealed to me during a hookup that she was not, in fact, dating women. That I think this open relationship may have been more of a hypothetical open relationship that she
So
had not
closed?
really pursued. That's my big question. I don't actually know. I don't
Okay.
want to accuse her of anything.
Okay.
But then we hooked up. It was fun. She went home.
Mhm.
She texts me the next day. She
Mhm.
says, I have to see you. I see her. I'm the first person she's telling she's engaged to this guy. The moment she hooks up with a woman for the first time, her boyfriend locks it down.
Did he know?
I think so.
How do you not find that out when you see her and she says I'm engaged? You go, when did this happen?
Right. It happened the last night. It happened the night after I
The
had
night
sex
you
with her.
fucked her?
The night after.
While they were fucking.
And then
And he came into my apartment
Then
while
she
we
goes
were
home
having
and he
sex.
proposes?
Gets down. Yeah. Don't you think that's strange? Don't you think that's a little
I know
sus?
the strangest
I don't
thing.
believe it.
The strangest thing is that
Yes.
the first person she goes to is this first girl who she randomly hooked up with goes, what should I do?
Yeah.
Oh, she said, what do I do?
Yeah, because she was like, I told him I wasn't ready to get married, yada, yada, yada. I said, let's go to fucking brunch. This is insane.
Let's go to brunch.
Let's
need a
go to
mimosa.
brunch.
I need a mimosa.
I hate brunch.
Oh, yeah.
So we got pancakes. She cried.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like coaching her through this whole thing.
Uh-huh.
That's where we left off, I think. Right, Alex?
But you also told me then that you got a little like, okay,
Yeah.
you deal with your shit.
That's
This is
weird.
too
Yes.
intense.
Yes. Because she said to me in this. Now, let me just clarify that I was very excited to meet this woman. She was smart. She was beautiful. She was interesting. She had a cool job. I was very attracted to her. Feminine blazer. I was excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feminine blazer. I was excited.
Blazer.
About
Blazer.
it.
Finance numbers. Excited.
So.
A feminine blazer.
Yeah, we're a character act.
But anyway, we go to brunch. I decide, I'm like, I think I'll hook up with her one more time just to see if I can
Classic
change this.
fuckboy.
Yes.
Change what?
Change my feelings from being like, uh-oh, what do I do about this, to fuck buddy. Because she's in an open
So
relationship.
gross yourself out, you think?
Gross myself out?
Was that the intention?
Use her.
No, God, no. But just shift my emotions, get the emotions out and see if I can shift my expectations of the relationship.
Okay.
By fucking.
By fucking.
Great plan.
It's very
Well,
fucking
honestly,
Known to work.
It kind of worked.
Okay, let's hear
Because she came over, and Alex, I'm not sure if I said this on the last episode, so this might be recap. But she came over, we hooked up. She said to me, she was a little tipsy.
it. Yeah.
She said to me, listen, and she, in that time, had called off the engagement.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yes, so this is new for you.
She calls it off.
Yes, after our talk, I'm like, look, I don't want to influence you because I really don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
But if you told this man that you don't want to get married and then he asked you to marry him, he's a douche. Like, he should not have done that. He should have communicated with you That's
Okay.
The problem is society is very like the women are taught to be like, no.
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'm thinking.
You think so?
Well, think about even like you're taught like on the first date, you say no to sex. And that doesn't mean you're not interested. That just means you're not ready.
Work for it.
Yeah, it's very like play hard to get vibes that are.
I don't know. She seems like such a like she works in this male dominated field. She like knows what she wants. Whatever.
Sounds like she knows what she wants. She's fucking you right before she
I want to watch this rom-com.
I know it's really toxic. They would make a lesbian rom-com about this. It's super toxic and fucked up.
Yeah.
But she calls it off. She comes over. We're hooking up, and she said to me, "Look, I just want you to know that when I called it off, it wasn't about you, but it also wasn't not about you."
The engagement?
Calling off the engagement, yeah.
Well, I mean, I
So
think
much
it wasn't
pressure.
about you. It was more what you represented. Which
Yeah,
was
her sexuality.
There's better things out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she doesn't know you for real yet. She doesn't know who you are as a person.
Right.
But she
Right.
knows that you made her feel a type of way.
But it scared
Yes.
me. It really freaked me
I'm
out.
invested in
That's
this.
scary. I would hate that.
It freaked me out.
I'd be like, oh my God, no.
We had a date coming up, and I canceled it. I called her up, and I was like, "Look, I
Classic
just
fuck boy. What are you gonna make up?
Yeah.
You gotta
Traffic's
focus on your
crazy.
career. You gotta focus on your career, and you gotta buy a new backwards hat.
Yo, sorry, I fell asleep. Hey, that's a classic. Sorry, I fell
Bro,
asleep.
my fantasy football league, like shit got really complicated.
Dude, I fell asleep.
I said,
I'm the one that falls asleep. Anyway, sorry.
I said to her, "Look, I really just don't think I can hook up with someone that I like sort of am like it deeply interested in an emotional way."
You were?
Who has a fiance.
Wait.
But I thought
What?
she called it off.
You know what I mean.
No,
She's
I
entangled.
I thought, I'm not following.
Right.
I thought she was too much for you when she said that, and now you're saying
Yes, but I can't say to
You're-
her that
she
you
was
were too
reverse
much.
psychology. You are such a fuckboy.
So
You go,
you
I'm
flipped
so
it?
in love
So you
with you
flipped it?
that I can't do
No.
this.
I didn't flip it, but I'm just like, I can't like,
I'm just like
I don't wanna
scared
get
of this kind of
involved.
beautiful connection.
Okay.
I'm allowed to not want to get involved.
No one said that. You couldn't. But I was just surprised because you said, oh, that was like a lot of pressure that she's like, I called off my engagement and you're
But that's part
not
of
to
it.
do with it. And then you're like, but I like you so much.
Okay,
I did really like
Call
her.
me crazy.
It's a combination
So go
of
keep
things.
seeing her.
No, because
Look,
she's
Call me crazy, but if you're not calling off an engagement for me, that's not real love.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's the main character energy I need.
Cancel the wedding.
Yeah. Look at you. But also,
I want you to lose your deposit for me.
and I also don't want to like stereotype lesbians, but like,
Do it.
go ahead.
isn't that the whole point? That after like 2 dates, you're like, let's get married.
Yes, that is the whole point.
Then what are you doing?
So I was
Seriously.
like, I was too interested in her to begin with. I was freaked out by the thing that she said.
What really is too interesting?
I don't want to have a
The
casual.
best?
I don't want to have a casual fling with someone who has an entanglement that I did sort out
She
really
called
liking.
it off.
She wanted to
It's
tangle
done.
your labia.
She threw the jewel into the ocean.
Oh, I thought
The
it was
point
smoking
is-
jewel.
That too. It was mango. She's ready for you.
She's done with the mango jewels for you.
I'm lost.
Can you check in?
We were on Titanic. What is this?
Jewel is a pun.
Jewel.
Can you check in with this girl?
No, because
Call her.
here's what happened.
I think we should check in.
No, absolutely no checking in. About 2 or 3 weeks
She's
later.
texting me too.
About 2 or 3 weeks later, I picked up for the listener at home. I picked up my phone to show what happened 2 to 3 weeks later. 2 to 3 weeks later,
Yeah.
boom,
No. I don't know what it is.
boom.
On Instagram.
What?
Instagram
They're
engagement
back.
photo with the boy.
Did you like it?
Ooh, should I?
No.
Wow.
No.
No, I didn't
No.
like it, of course.
No.
How'd you meet this gal?
She came to my show. She saw me on TikTok and came to
Oh
my
my
show.
She
God.
looks well, so clearly
Cutie.
She is on
She's cute.
lesbian TikTok.
What's
Yeah.
the handle? I'm gonna follow.
I feel like TikTok outs people.
It
to
does out.
themselves.
It
It
does.
does.
It does. It outs people to themselves.
I'm actually
It-
not on lesbian TikTok. I'm on sad
I know because you're
Trying to-
actually
HD.
you're
Cat
you're not.
TikTok.
It's so funny.
But I'm on
because
cat TikTok, so that could be lesbian TikTok.
You are like God. I wish there were
Do you know
like
what it
an
is?
equivalent for tag, but for
like a person that hangs around lesbians?
yeah.
I am that person.
Cats?
You know what it is? This is what it is.
A cat? You're a cat?
I have a lot of random. I randomly have a lot of characteristics that lesbians have that have nothing to do with sexuality.
It's a gender
I love
thing.
Cats.
Yeah.
I love taking down the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I love sports.
Yeah.
I hate cats. Hate
You
sports.
are authentically
Support the patriarchy.
You take up space.
Yes,
you're loud. You're confident.
I love dressing androgynous.
Yeah.
I love breaking down barriers and being mean to men.
Look at her sitting up. I'm telling you. It's like presentation.
I love wearing outfits
She's
like
like
this.
presenting to the board of lesbians. Here's why I could be accepted.
I would like to be
Number
considered.
1, I like sports. Number 2, I like the way I dress like boy.
It's like,
Number 3.
It's an Elle Woods video for lesbians.
Yeah.
Well, I should be accepted to Harvard Law for lesbians.
Right, yeah. You're on a pool raft.
And then I get there and no one wants to talk to me and I'm like, damn it. So
God,
anyway,
it's
that's
so
what's
nice to
happening.
sit back and relax and watch people be funny.
They pay, that's why they pay us the big bucks.
You
I
guys are
gotta say.
killing this episode.
Wow.
Absolutely killing it. It's so
Murdering
nice to
it.
you
Okay,
should
well,
I
don't
would
jinx
accept you. I would accept you as an honorary lesbian. I would.
Well, I've had like
An honorary dyke,
I've
a
had
PhD.
real good friendships with lesbians that are not that friendship where you're like, oh, is this a thing? Like,
No, of course
I
not.
really have platonic relationships that
we're
are amazing.
friends.
Obviously.
I mean, me and you never know, but me
Me and
you
you never.
never. Like, you're grossed out by
No,
me.
for real.
Like,
No, we're
honestly,
sisters.
sister. We decided we're sisters in a past life. Me and you were business partners in a past life.
Wow, that's really that's so mean of you to say, actually.
We were sisters in a past life. We were coworkers.
We worked on a group project together once in a past life.
When in my past life, I slacked you.
The fact you even know what Slack is so funny.
Because yeah, of course. I know the corporate world. I'm a businesswoman.
Are you?
No.
I've seen a lot of shit in these work streets. Do you guys believe in past lives?
I don't know. Maybe.
Of all the shit you think about, you've never thought about this.
Past life is like one of the ones that is one of the few spiritual things that I'm not super. Do you think you were a lesbian in a past life?
No.
Your fucking
You don't
face.
give me anything.
Do you really think that, Hannah?
I was told in a past life that I was one of like the Amazon woman.
Okay.
Like Gal Gadot. I
Yeah.
was one of those girls who was training
Okay.
for war.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the
That
women
could
of
be.
the Amazon were not from the planet that Wonder Woman was from. But
Wonder Woman? I don't know where she's from.
there's a lot of lore. What's that? Amazons is a Greek thing?
Is he straight?
Yeah, he is.
Why are we letting a straight man speak right now?
Someone put the straight guy in the crate.
Wait, this is so funny that you have a white straight man behind the scenes. Do people know this about you? Because that's cancelable.
No, they do know. They
Okay.
love Alex. They do. They love Alex.
Okay, well,
Alex
I
is a
didn't.
very good boy. Good boy, Alex. Listener, do not skip. It's not an ad for a mattress. This is me. It's just Ashley. It's just Ashley, listener. Don't go anywhere. I am doing a live streamed version of the podcast out of the Bell House in Brooklyn. You can attend live, but if you want to attend online, it's live streamed by Moment House. It's an incredible company. It's going to be such a high quality production. I'm so excited to share with you guys. It's on the 12th of November. I believe at like 4 or 5 p.m. But you'll get that info. Go to my website, ashleygavin.com, to get all the details. This is a great way to support the podcast. And if you're already a patron, you'll get a discount or a comp ticket depending on your tier. That could be applicable to you. So guys, this is the first time I'm doing it. It's the first time I've worked with this company that's live streaming it. It's going to be very, very high quality. I'm begging. Go check it out. And then obviously if I'm in your town live for stand up, come and see that. Thank you. I'm supposed to try and have some semblance of a podcast this week. I have to ask you if you've had gay sex this week.
Well, I was telling you before we got derailed by introductions that are still going on. I was touched in my labes by a woman today.
Yeah.
But it was a weird thing because it was very painful. But also,
Yeah.
like, she's this like gorgeous woman. and
Oh, you
she's-
walked into a wax and the laser and you saw a beautiful woman? Because that's happened to me.
So she, but the
And
thing
that is a
I don't-
terrifying moment.
That's
Wait, the
funny that you-
esthetician?
So
Yeah.
this woman's like a nurse who
Oh, I have
like
a story.
specializes in dermatology or whatever. But I see her and I immediately am like, "You're gorgeous." I was like, "Do you have work done?" I just want to ask her because it's like a dermatology place, and she was so down to earth. And she's like, "I've tried everything." So I talked to her about like, how do I like look
like
hot
you.
like you. And then she's taking this cold
She's the doctor?
yeah. She's taking this cold like thing that you put on yourself for pregnancy things.
I've watched
The
this
gel,
porn.
the
and
gel.
she's putting the gel and it low-key feels good. It's cold but it feels good. And she's putting it like, around the bikini area. Then she literally goes like from your perineum all the way up through
I
your
love that you
pussy.
called it a perineum for this. Your taint.
Your taint, perineum, as the doctor would say. And she's literally, but then she's like, and I'm like, ah! But for a second I was like, oh my God,
It
let's
moved.
see if I like it because then maybe I'm gay. And I was like,
I
I was like trying to see if I would like it, but I got distracted.
That
I was like,
happens a lot.
But then part of me also was like, no, yeah, I feel that way when I go to a massage place and it's not
Yeah.
a woman and it's like a hot guy, and the whole time I'm like, is he trying to fuck me?
Every time I get a massage, I'm like, they want to finger me.
Every time a hot dude does that to me, I'm like, he's trying to fuck me.
Guy or woman, I think the massage, they're trying to fuck.
You're bi, I'm straight.
I always think
when it's a woman, the whole time I'm like, she's miserable. She doesn't want to be doing this. She wishes she was with her children at home. Like
I don't think
and I
that's
try
so
to make
funny. Your massage thoughts are so funny. My massage thoughts, I'm just thinking about my career the entire time.
Oh, you have to meditate
no.
during massage.
I
I think
try
about
my
sex.
best. I do try my best.
What is your story about?
Well, wait, I want to compliment you on something very
yes.
quickly. I love that you have such an open mind about your sexuality that you go in to get your hair lasered and you think, maybe I can just get in touch with myself for a second and see if I have any feelings for women. I'm going to take
I
this
was like, this
30
is the
seconds that
closest
she's running her finger over my vag.
I'm ever gonna be. Like, it's like you
Vulva.
can't even pretend it's not sexual. She's literally like rubbing cold stuff on my vulva.
Which is sex.
It would so I basically I did have gay sex, but during it I was just like, oh, I'm hooking up with a girl.
That's funny.
I was like, we're hooking up.
Would you and Des ever invite a third?
I think he'd be down, but like we're not that kind of like
Yeah.
exploratory crazy. Like I'm like, let's use a toy, and then I'm like, oh, none of them are charged, and then like we just move on.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like being gay. Like you have to want it deep down, and like
That is like being gay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to
Thank you
really
for telling
want it.
us what being gay is like. Deep down, you
Now
gotta want it.
Now
You
I
can't
get
force
myself.
it.
I do. I
You can't
think I
force
am a
it.
lesbian.
I really want it.
Well, I'm saying
The irony is I don't want this.
I fake gay.
I
And I
wish I
can't
were
get
straight.
Right, I know. You fake gay. You're literally a woman that
But
has
I
her
could,
fingers
if
on
I
your
ever hooked up
vulva.
with a girl, I would hook. I'd probably have like a weird like straight girl on straight girl experience that we both
Right.
were bad at.
Mm-hmm.
If you brought someone in, you'd need like,
Okay,
a
I'm trying to
lesbian.
envision if I brought someone in.
Yeah, who would she be?
Actually, great point. If I brought in a lesbian, I would not feel tension between him and her. Des has joked. He's like, you could have sex with lesbians. Can I watch?
Good
Which is like
husband.
the most traditional.
Maybe I
straight
should
guy
marry
thing.
him. I'd be into
I mean,
that.
I'm sure that some people do that.
I just feel like
as a
voyeurism?
lesbian, I would not be comfortable with it.
With what?
Voyeurism. I would not want to hook up with a woman and have a man watch. I would not be super thrilled about that. But I'm sure there are some lesbians who are honestly write in if that's a thing for you, lesbians, not bisexuals.
Hi, it's a thing
lesbians.
for me.
Oh,
this
great.
is- okay,
No, I mean, look, I wouldn't mind it.
I think
Yeah?
someone watching.
If a guy were there, like jerking
2
off.
seconds ago, you were bisexual. Now you're a lesbian for the question. I think you.
No, I said if a guy were there jerking off, I would be turned on. I think, depending on the guy.
I would for sure.
I think
I
watching
would
guys
watch
jerk off is
too.
hot.
I would watch. I'd be the watcher.
I would love to watch.
I'll watch.
I do watch.
You'd watch what?
someone else fucking.
Me, I would love to watch someone else fuck.
But not Des and.
No.
That's
oh
what I'm
no,
saying.
that would be difficult.
No.
Yeah. Of course, I'd
No.
watch. Of course, I'd watch 2
Isn't that
women have sex.
Isn't
be
it
like, yeah.
crazy?
No,
that,
I'd be one of the women. I want to be one of the women.
Isn't it crazy that you could? Some people get so turned on watching their significant other fuck someone else.
Compersion.
Where
That's
other
the word for
people
that.
can
Yeah.
literally want to like throw.
I
up.
know it. It's like
You
a
have
full,
to train, like, you have to, like, access that, though.
Yeah. Well, it also could be like. I mean, I think it's hot when other women think that Des is hot. Like some people hate. I like seeing him flirt with people. I'm like, yes, that's my baby. Like I like
I'm that way too. I like a little bit
want
of
people
light,
to
a
think
little
he's
bit of
hot.
light attraction, a little bit of light flirting. Like, yes, my partner is so attractive. Aren't I the best for having this partner? Sure, look, but don't touch.
I'm
yada,
like,
yada,
push it to
yada.
the limit. I'm like, stick just the tip
I'm like,
in.
you guys want to make out? Okay, can I take this a little more disturbing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a theory that like
What the fuck?
you want your mom to want to fuck your significant other?
That will never happen with me.
I want my mom to
Like low key, and even your best friend. Like if your best friend is like, yeah, they're. I mean, I wouldn't, but like they're cute. Like you want them to think they're hot enough that they would fuck them.
I mean, I used to do a joke about that on stage where you'd say, you're like, do you think they're hot? It's like, well, why do you care if they think they're hot? Is that the idea you're saying?
Yeah, that like technically,
But
like,
specifically, you want your mother to want to fuck Des.
I didn't
You're
say
like
that
a-
specifically.
you're a millennial
However,
Freud.
I can tell if my mom would not want to fuck a dude, and it makes me less attracted to him. Like I'd be like, "Isn't he cute?" And she's like, "I mean, I don't think he's cute." And I'm like, "Okay, well." Ew.
Oh, I don't think my mom wants to fuck Julian.
I think if it were my
So
mom,
but did you ask if she thought she was pretty?
Yeah, of course.
So that means you asked if she was fuckable.
yeah.
you guys have such good relationships with your mother.
I
I would
hate to
never be
No,
even
but you
good.
know what it is? My relationship's so good with my mom. Dez's mom passed away, rest in peace. He looked at me and he goes, "Oh God, it's gonna be so bad when it happens."
Oh, God.
So that's Des just brightening up the air all the time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she's like my best friend.
That's so funny. That is gonna suck.
Like I have nightmares sometimes that she's gone and I like lose it.
Oh, wow.
But you know, as a person who lost their
that sucks.
their favorite parent, you've had such a wonderful, beautiful life with your mom.
You're so right.
Wow.
That's like
I
that's
love
the
how we're
best thing.
speaking.
That's the best thing in the entire
no,
world.
you're
that
right. You're right.
You have a
Yeah, that you have something to miss. They always
yeah,
say.
exactly.
But that makes it more painful. Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, I'd rather not, because like you know, people are like, I'd rather not get another pet because I can't go through that.
Yeah.
But
You don't wanna
have
get
to
another mom?
pet. I'll get another mom.
You can find another
I'll
mom.
find another mom. Hey, would you like to fuck my husband?
Someone says yes. You're like, are you my mother?
Like approaching librarians.
Mama. Anyway, yeah.
Well, that was great gay sex.
Thank you. But I was just saying, she said she has a story about.
I know. We're gonna go to Allie. Allie,
Oh,
did
This
you have
is not her
sex?
gay sex story.
No,
though.
it's not my gay sex story, but I did have a story where
Alex, how long have we been recording?
But we're
Beautiful.
cutting 33 of it.
I know. Actually, it was.
Yeah,
There's so. This is going to be a heavily edited episode, Alex, and I just apologize to you deeply for the chaos. But I
apologize. It's his job.
This is called energy. This is called like creative brainstorming.
It's just the juices are flowing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want your mom to also have those juices flowing for the person
In the
you've
same
got
direction.
the juice. Yeah. Just two tributaries becoming one thick river for flowing for your husband.
Thick
River.
The thick river.
It's just what came out.
So my story, I don't know what made me think of this. Well, I guess your story with the dermatologist, but it sounds like that was an esthetician. I don't want to say that though. But I don't know why a doctor is waxing you.
Yeah, why is a doctor
She's a
waxing?
nurse who specializes in dermatology.
She's like, it was a surgeon, and she was painting my toenails. I'm like, why? Is
now I'm
that-
starting to think she made it up, and I don't know who that bitch was.
Yeah, seriously.
She just wanted to touch my pussy.
Just some lesbian.
So listen,
It's me.
Actually, it was Ashley Gavin in a blonde wig.
I've got a mask.
See you later.
Are you gay? What?
What I did was that weird?
the motion. You're like slapping it like you're playing.
Look, I know how
skee-ball.
to fucking a
Ball.
woman. Okay,
Okay,
You do.
I do.
you do. I guess.
She does.
I don't know if she does.
She does.
Okay.
I feel like this is a weird
I-
reverse psychology moment.
I feel that Hannah would be great at f***ing a woman.
I have a lot of hand
Probably.
eye.
Yeah.
I'm good at fingering myself. I'm very good at fingering myself.
You go or you just rub the.
both. You got to go both.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. You got to
I
go to
never
journey.
Well, it's all about asking the person what they like.
Well, only 20% women with the vulva. However, I have found that there's the
you
most
mean
amazing
the vagina?
vagina.
What about
sorry.
the perineum?
I
You
wanted
always
say
got to start
vulva.
at the perineum.
I always start
This
at
is
the
what you have to
tank.
do. If you only from stimulation,
Yeah. Yeah.
take a vibrator or whatever, and just it in a little
Yeah.
as you do the stuff.
Can I say a very shallow,
a shallow?
a very shallow internal. One
Yeah.
of the best moves that you can make.
Because there's a lot
Why is
of
no one talking about
nerves.
this?
There's not
I
enough
don't know.
nerves right
Yeah.
by there, and people don't talk about it. And that's why when like I would, okay, this is not gay. Can
And
we
write
talk
in
about
if
it?
it's the same for the butthole. If you like
I
getting
mean,
in your butt,
A lot of people like
It
that.
definitely is similar
but
to the
but
butthole.
shallow as opposed to deep. I want to know.
I think
You could even just like have her hold the like kind of around that area and then you yourself.
Yeah, why not?
Or her fingers, or his fingers, or whatever.
I mean, girls
Their
are more
fingers.
skilled than men, so that's why I was like, you honestly, you do it yourself. Have him just stand there.
He just watches.
Yeah, he can watch.
Right. Yeah, I think that's hot. I mean, should I go into my thing?
Yeah, sure. Listener, if you've gone solo, and I think you know what I'm talking about. If you've gone solo, if you're having some me time, if you're connecting with your mind, spirit, and body, you know sometimes if you don't have the right inspiration, it can take forever. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it's in your brain. It's not just about physically what's going on. And that's why I love Dipsea. In fact, research shows that sex is as mental as it is physical, so you need more than just an amazing vibrator. If you dog-eared that one sexy chapter in a romance novel, or you have a particular scene in a movie that you always fantasize about, Dipsea can help you get there in a new way. Because with Dipsea, you can skip straight to the good part. So what's Dipsea? What am I talking about? If the innuendo has just over your head, listener. Dipsea is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed just for you. Okay, they're radically inclusive. Dipsea has stories for straight and queer listeners, and 56% of the stories are voice acted by people of color. They're also voice acted by people you have got a crush on, like ER Fightmaster. There's lots of incredible voices for you to listen to that will really, really turn you on. And new content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore. Let Dipsea be your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, relax, unwind, or heat things up with a partner. I've been talking about me time, but this is also great for maybe you've done enough of the dirty talk. Maybe you're done dirty talking. You want to grab an earbud and shove it in your partner's ear and be like, you know what? My voice is sore. You listen to this. And you can listen along with them and take a break. For listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/gay. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to dipseastories.com/gay. That's dipseastories.com/gay.
So, I have ulcerative colitis. Do we know this part of me?
No.
I have a stomach thing.
Yeah, sure.
So when I was first diagnosed with this,
Jewish,
you
New
have
York,
to like
comedy.
You have to like shit 12 times a day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But it's not.
But I'm in remission. So
But it's
this
not
is no
Crohn's.
longer.
remission.
It's just like Crohn's. Just like Crohn's. It's like Crohn's is like sister.
I've definitely seen commercials for this where it's just like
Crohn's and ulcerative colitis were sisters in a past life.
Literally.
Colitis is like those commercials where they're running in fields. I know exactly what you're talking
It's like
about.
Yeah. Then
And
one of them
they're
has to shit.
They're at a fair.
They're at a fair. One of them has to shit. They're like, oh no.
She's
Yeah.
about to give a speech.
Yeah, they're like walking down the aisle and the bride's like, yeah, for sure. No, 100%. So I was diagnosed with that when I was in, I don't know, whatever. I was diagnosed. I went into remission. I was getting sick again when I was in college. And I was like, oh God, this sucks. It's like
you were young when you
the
had this.
worst disease.
How
Yes.
did you not know you didn't just have really fast metabolism?
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know.
People with fast metabolism don't go to the bathroom 12 times a day and shit out blood. Like,
Oh, the blood gave it away.
like no, but also just
My metabolism is so fast.
No, but you don't-
so skinny. I
That's
shit
why I
blood.
have periods from my butthole.
you shouldn't have so much urgency with going to the bathroom. Like it shouldn't be like I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, so I got sick and I had to write to like my doctor's office. I'm not feeling well. I keep going to the bathroom. This medication isn't working for me.
Yeah.
And what they have you do is they have you keep track of how often you're going to the bathroom.
Wonderful.
What your essentially shit looks like.
Yeah.
All of this information and email it to a nurse. So I have to email this.
That lucky nurse
So I have to email this.
that tracks the poops.
So I'm like really becoming like very close to this nurse.
Like, these nurses love that shit.
I'm like
it's
emailing
their
her every
science.
day, being like,
you think so?
listen, I shit this many times today. It's this consistency.
You're like, why is there always corn in it even though I never eat corn?
Where's the corn coming from?
the whole thing, right?
Nurse Jackie.
This is like, I'm like so sick. I'm in like, this woman's probably like my favorites in my phone. I'm going into the office. I finally meeting this woman after like 7 months of emailing her like a poop diary.
Was that a big day, meeting the poop nurse?
No, I was like, I can't wait to meet her. Like she's been so helpful and supportive when I'm sick. I go into the office this is a fucking smoke show. Fucking hot. I was devastated. I was hoping this would be a fugly ass nurse taking notes on all
Like an old lady.
You didn't even hope either way. You were just like, oh my God.
I'm emailing The Bachelorette about going to the bathroom. She was America's Next Top Model. She was so fucking hot. I'm like, I can't believe this. I'm like, I blew it.
But you know, if you could pull
How
in
old were
spite
you?
of that.
How old was I?
Yeah.
Maybe I was 20.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah.
Were you out yet?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The hot nurse.
She's so hot. She's so hot. And every time she's pregnant, I'm just like, she's like always pregnant.
Did you go in there and you're like, so what did you think of my, like, how's my writing compared to other people?
My
How are
poop
other
writing?
Yeah, or other people's
Or
poops?
just like you've never seen a poop
No, like,
mine.
even worse,
You've
like,
never seen a poop.
That's a real
I'm
ass
not.
poop.
I'm not like other poops.
you do that
real
thing where
poop.
like you like, you know, when you first start dating someone, you like basically like don't talk about it. Like, but I tried to do that with the nurse and she's like, no, like what consistency was it? I'm like, was what? She like knows I have IBS.
Okay, that is so funny. You have to do a bit about
That's
that.
so funny.
Really?
That's
Allie, that's
Wait,
an
no,
amazing
the funny
bit.
part is how like you try to have a meeting with her without pretending like you don't poop,
Like,
and
I
she's
don't
like,
know what you're
"Bitch,
talking
you have
about."
never seen a poop."
She's like, I'm looking at your chart.
she's like,
She's like,
no
I've got
one's-
photos right here.
No one's ever pooped as much as you, bitch. And you're like,
That's not me.
that's crazy. Someone
It's the wrong alley.
I give the wrong Ali Kolbert.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. I was here for like my big ass consultant.
But you know, Pete Davidson also has ulcerative colitis. Went to the same place as me, and I was like,
really?
okay, this is where like the hot fuck boys
Do you
go.
think he fucked her?
And I was trying to like be on his level. No, I don't know. No, I hope not.
You have to remember.
Skeet baby, a little skeet baby.
Oh, Skeeters.
You know how they're calling him that, right? You look confused.
I don't know what you're talking about.
she's on lesbian TikTok.
What the what? Pete Davidson, Kanye called him Skeet.
Oh yes.
Is it like because and skeet is a term for
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a Skinny Pete reference.
Could be both.
Who calls skeet?
Skeet,
You guys
skeet
know-
A lot
on the
of
wall,
people.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Skeet Falls, right?
Yeah.
Is that the song?
All that skeet falls. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you guys experience the last thing?
I've dated women who and I've dated women who
I dated
gush.
one fountain. I would throw quarters in and make wishes. It was so much.
But do you think it's mental? Like everyone can be like that, or some women it's like we're going.
I don't know that everyone can do it.
Squirters focus on it too. They don't it usually accidentally. They're like, I'm gonna. They can control the. No.
The
Have you
that I've met can't control the.
Oh, I haven't been with. I only went with. God, one girl's. It was like taking a bucket of water and dumping it on your chest.
Really?
Yeah, that much. I was like,
I've had a lot. Like
it was like a log.
I've had like a mouthful.
You're in the front row.
But like,
Did you like it?
It was hot at first, and then it was like, all
You need
right,
a towel.
this is like a mess.
A lot of admin.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to like get like a wet vac. Like, I'm not trying to like. I need like flood insurance.
Yeah,
you
some
just-
of them in
you just need
porn,
to prepare.
It's like just like
I've never seen someone
it's like
squirt. in porn. That's got to be fake.
Probably
It
fake.
must be fake.
I don't know.
It's a
Little
lot of
water
peeing
gun in the background.
porn. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever been
is that
peed
true?
on?
No, I've not been peed on.
Have you? You've peed
No,
on
but
someone. She's peed on someone.
No, I've never. I don't have fun stories. I was
Yeah,
also
you're pretty
saying,
vanilla.
I'm,
It feels like.
I am vanilla,
I'm
and
pretty
I
vanilla,
don't
too.
want to be vanilla. I don't want to be straight, but I am. But I feel like when people are like, "I did a threesome, and then we found someone," I'm like, "When do you have the time?"
I know. I don't know how
I barely
people
have time
do
to
it.
fuck.
I know. I don't know how people do it. Your Be Real every day is you on the couch watching tennis. You have time to fuck.
Stop talking about the Be Real in front of me.
I'm a literal old man. It was the US Open last 2 weeks, so I had to watch tennis.
That's what I figured it was
Yeah,
at
it
the
was-
end of it.
but
But
I
I was
also
like,
do-
damn,
I
Hannah
do
watches
have-
a lot of tennis.
I do have tennis in the background most days.
Wow.
I guess it's maybe I don't have a high sex drive, but like I like to fuck.
That's pretty common though. We talked about this in the last.
I have a very high sex drive, and I don't know how these people figure this out.
How do you know
boys
you
will
have a
be
high
boys.
sex drive though?
Because everyone tells me I have a high
Don't you
sex
think
drive.
lesbians like have a higher sex drive because they're like boys?
Yes, and they could like so many times.
There's both stereotypes.
But like, I really do feel like I fit into the stereotype of like, I want to have sex in the
I know,
same way
I
I
fit
want to
in-
eat, in the same way I want to sleep.
Yeah, I feel that way too, and I've had women say to me, "Oh, you have a higher sex drive than men." But I think it's just like anybody. Like
Maybe it's a hormonal thing.
Why did you point at me and tell me that my hormones are out of balance?
No, maybe it's a good thing.
My hormones are perfectly in balance.
Okay.
Or perfectly in
Okay,
balance.
don't get
All right.
defensive.
I am going to be
Well,
defensive
well-
about it. My hormones are perfect in every way.
Did
My
you get 'em checked?
hormones.
Did you get them checked?
Yeah, because I had like a period thing.
We're having problems.
You had a period
lot of us
thing?
are having
My
problems.
period is, here's the one way.
Your period's
I
trying to
can't
leave.
believe-
That's how gay you are.
Here's the thing.
Your period's like, I'm gone.
My period is a little bitch and syncs up with whoever I'm hanging out with.
So you don't go to the doctor for that.
Well, when you skip,
You gotta
need
know
medication.
I'm looking like a
My
beta
period's a
around
pussy.
this bitch.
I want my period.
if you look like a little bitch, you got to go to the doctor and figure out why. No, because I skipped 2 periods and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I went to the doctor. They're, your hormones are fine. And then I said, sometimes I sync up with somebody and they're like, oh yeah.
That's normal.
A
I've
lot-
never done
it's
that.
very-
If you're
normal.
both not on birth control, I mean, like if I
Yes.
hung out with you guys, I'd be the alpha. You'd all have to go on mine because
We'd
I'm on
sync
birth
to yours.
control. Yeah.
I've never
If you
synced
hung
up with
out
anyone
with
I'm
us.
dating. Can you believe?
You've never synced?
Are you
With
serious?
anyone I'm dating.
No syncing?
You should get that checked.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder why.
You're not synced with Julian?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
My
We-
uterus is such a little bitch.
We're like on the tennis team, we'd all be synced.
Yeah.
We'd be like, okay, guys.
I went to
next week.
I went to a women's college. The trash cans during the time of the month.
That must be an awful week on campus.
It's so
awful.
terrible. You know what? The whole school year is awful, but
yeah, it must be
that
horrible.
week, yeah.
That would be bad in all women's school. And I'm a lesbian. I wouldn't want to go to an all women's school.
Coming out was incredible. It was
Okay.
so easy.
Yeah.
It was just painless. It was beautiful.
They were like, we don't care.
They're like, shut up, Stephanie. Shut up. Stop making it about you all the time.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it was like.
We go, get in line, bitch.
People
Wait,
are very
Smith?
upset. Bryn Mawr.
Bryn Mawr.
How dare you? At Bryn Mawr, everyone's a lesbian. At Smith, everyone's trans. Those are the stereotypes.
My grandma went to Smith.
Jess Tom went to Smith.
I don't know who that is.
Trans
Oh my-
comedian. Let's do butt plugs, shall we?
Wait, she didn't tell her sex story.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
that was my story.
Okay, fine.
But did you were so much younger than her, I imagine.
The nurse?
Yeah.
She was married with kids. I was like 19. We didn't get it on.
Have you
I
ever
did
looked
watch
her up?
MILF porn yesterday. What? Have I what?
What?
I did. I did watch it yesterday.
Have you ever tried to look her up?
Yeah. Tried to find her everywhere.
You're like, yeah, that's my life's
Google,
work.
Facebook. I looked. I can't
Listener,
find her.
write in if you're Ali Kolbert's poop nurse. We need
So
to
you
hear
just
from you
randomly
today.
send her
Oh,
photos of
God.
your shit because that's the
I'm
only way she
worried she'll hear
responds.
this.
That would be great. Just to track her down that way. Go
What?
back to the
I'm
doctor.
sick.
Fully faking your ulcerative colitis.
Ashley,
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you think the girl you talked to us about in the beginning listens to this podcast?
Oh, the
Because I
engaged
would
girl.
if I was her.
I know her friends do.
Of course she does.
This is a very popular podcast in a certain corner of the world, and I imagine that in that corner. Shut up! You have like one of the most popular podcasts.
And
out
in
there.
that corner,
Just the way you said this corner
in
of
this
the world.
corner of the world.
All right,
Okay.
Alex, cut this corner of the world.
No, it's funny.
It's funny.
Wait. What corner? Girls who are not out yet?
No, just like queer women.
Queers. The queers.
Okay, I'm feeling attacked right now.
You're-
She goes, have you ever heard of a fucking queer bitch?
You're an honorary queer.
I'm trying. I realized from your story, though, I'm definitely straight. Because I never walked in and saw an attractive girl and been like, oh, I like her.
Really?
No, I see an attractive girl and I'm like,
Jealous.
interesting.
Jealous? Upset?
Or I'm just like, I want her to be my friend because she looks powerful and hot.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the vibe I get. I've never been like, yeah.
Well, plug your. Let's do butt plugs. What are you working on? Where can people? You have a podcast
Oh.
that I've done several times.
Yes, Giggly Squad. No, not Giggly Squad. Burning Hell, you just were on. Giggly Squad is my other pod with my straight girlfriend.
And you guys fucking kill it.
I mean, I think we're having so much fun. We're actually going on tour. We're going to Atlanta.
Wow. That's fun.
We're expanding. We don't have any other dates yet. But my comedy dates, I'm going to be in the Midwest. Going
Hell
to
yeah.
Michigan, Madison for the first time, which is where I went to school, which I'm like so
my
excited
Dude,
God.
that's
about.
dope.
Like I used to go to the it's Comedy on State.
Yeah.
I used to go there before I knew I wanted to be a comedian. I just loved comedy. I was like the friend who was like, guys, we're going to comedy clubs tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, why? And I'm like, let's just go.
Why are people like that?
Just
Why do so
I
many
don't-
people be like, am I gonna like this?
Oh yeah, I
I
just
wonder
don't like when
why.
they bomb. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but
uncomfortable.
I loved seeing how people would make me laugh. Like it was, I
Yeah.
thought they all were geniuses, and now I'm a genius. And then we would go all the time. So I'm gonna do like an after like bar. I'm gonna go to a bar.
So
after.
fun.
I never
So
go out
fun.
after ever.
You know
but
what I do sometimes?
What?
I call out a lesbian bar and I invite the whole crowd to the lesbian
And do they
bar.
go?
Yeah.
That's fun.
exhausting.
But you must hook
Oh,
up
you're
from
getting
that.
pussy. So you just sit there and you look around and you're like, who's it gonna be tonight?
What else are you working on?
Anyway, I'm
That's
I'm
so
gonna be
fun.
in Michigan.
I don't even want to be famous. I just want to have that large of a pool of people that want to fuck me.
You do.
You do.
I don't invite them to a bar like that.
Right in.
You're trying to do that with your birthday right
yeah,
now.
you're literally. Are you gonna do your birthday?
That's not for my fans.
Is it an orgy birthday party?
That's not for my fans, though.
You have to call them fans.
No, but it's not for people.
Supporters.
Supporters. Okay.
Patrons. Patreon.com/WHGS.
All right, so go on. Comment.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to Minnesota. All of them. I'm getting nervous, and then
Why are you nervous?
Long Island, because I'm like, oh my god, all my days.
Long
I've got 'em.
Island.
You
Yeah,
have a
Long Island.
website where
I have a
people
website,
can go.
hannahberner.com. You guys
It's
can
very
go.
important that you go and you sign up for things like email lists and newsletter and text lists and stuff like that, because you're never going to remember all your favorite comedians' dates
You're
or,
so
or to
right.
check. So go and sign up for Hannah's
And
thing
I like.
and my thing.
I know
and
I love
Allie's thing.
your listeners. I love them. They've messaged me a couple times. I could tell they're good vibes.
They're incredible.
Yeah,
they're the
they're good.
nicest people in the
They're
entire
good.
So you
world.
go to those shows, and I feel like they would enjoy Giggly Squad. They definitely enjoy Berning in Hell. There's a lot of mental health talk, and I have a ton of queer talk on Burning in Hell.
Well,
It's
you
really
are.
interesting.
Okay, well, don't queer bait,
I'm
Hannah.
queer.
Wait,
Oh,
what
yeah, I
are
was
we?
Okay, I'm
queer
basically
baiting.
gay, so
What are we-
follow me.
A
Adjacent, con. It's really good. That should be the name of your
daikon
next
radish.
special.
Okay.
No,
No, but hag.
Oh, a
and
daikon cats. We said.
cats.
That's what we
We
said.
never came up with it. Sapphic. Like there's friend, bro. You're a les bro. That's what you are. A friend of the lesbians.
labia, bro. Les, bro.
A labia, bro.
And yeah, I've just been like TikToking a lot. I really like
doing
creating-
very
well.
I'm
You're
being
great.
honest though, I'm being naughty. Like I'm not writing new jokes. I'm just like, what's the next thing I'm gonna put on TikTok? So I've been really into
Yeah.
that. But I also never felt that pressure of like my stand-up career just happened like very naturally. It was never like a plan. So like every now and then I'm just like, I just want to do funny TikToks.
What?
Some things just happen naturally for some
I did
people.
fall into it kind of.
Yeah, you did.
But I've been writing
But it was
for like 5
intentional.
years,
Yes,
and then
of
I love
course.
performing.
No,
so
of course.
it was an art form that, and I also had that like, oh, my ex did it, so I can't do it.
Right.
When then the second I got that stupid shit out of my head, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what I
And
feel
you're a great
happy
stand-up.
on.
You're a
Thank
great
you,
writer.
babe.
I love your
Thank
stuff.
you,
So
babe.
go see her on tour. Ali, are you working on anything? Anything you want to plug?
Just follow me everywhere at Ali Kolbert.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Kolbert, KOLBERT.
And we had a funny episode on your pod.
Oh
that
yeah,
people
and
should
my
listen
podcast,
to.
The Ali Kolbert Show.
Yeah.
So good. So
Thank
funny.
you.
Great clips.
And
Thank
guys,
you.
we mentioned the special. I'm funding it on my Patreon. Please, $1 a month. It would really, really help.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's like for
When would
$1
you-
a month, you could feed this whole village.
No, it truly is.
Yeah.
Wait, when are you trying to film it?
Early January.
Early January? Stop, I'm gonna cry. Is that like save this
Yeah.
little monkey?
Well, I actually
Yeah.
have a bit about how there's this the lesbian bar project, and it's like for less than a cup of coffee a day, the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can help this non-binary barista get fingered in a gender-free bathroom.
But by raising money for a lesbian bar.
Are there
Yeah,
more
it's
lesbian
fine.
bars in the city nowadays or no?
No,
What the fuck is up with that?
I
I
know.
don't know.
It's 'cause-
There's that party group, Ellis.
I don't even think they're
Throws
around
those
anymore.
parties.
Is it because
They're
lesbians
done?
I think
don't want
they're
to
done.
party with other lesbians because they're already married?
It's not that they don't want to party with other lesbians. No,
Homebodies.
lesbians want to hook up with women.
It's a small dating. It's a really small market.
It's hard.
I don't believe you that it's such a smaller market than the gays.
I think they're
They're not as out.
not as out and about.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, like actually out. I think.
Yes,
I think
I
like
agree.
that's why there's so many straight women hooking up with lesbians.
Okay,
It's like,
that's
they're not
exactly.
straight.
That's
Exactly.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Thank you, Hannah. You're an ally.
I'm an ally.
Explain to me the problems of being gay again, Hannah.
I go speaking as the gay chairperson.
You're on just you all that look. You're the chairperson.
The chairperson.
I think I'd be great in Harvard Law for the lesbians.
Live streamed and in person. We're having gay sex live, streamed by Moment House, AshleyGavin.com. We're having gaysex.com to get tickets to see that live streamed, a live stream version of this show. It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited. It'll be live at the Bell House in Brooklyn if you're around that day. November 12th. Check it out. And then, as always, my tour dates. You know, we've got Phoenix back on the docket, Salt Lake City, Winnipeg, my Canadian debut, possibly. Lots of stuff coming up. Get on the text alert, email alert, yada, yada, yada. And then Gay Thought this week, Sydney, my incredible executive assistant, patreon.com/WHGS. Oh, yeah, and you get discounts to all those things. The You're Having Gay Sex episodes every week. The live stream of Sunday School, all at patreon.com/WHGS. It really helps, and it's going to fund my special. So if you've been, like, thinking about donating, just do it. It's so easy. You can donate as little as $1. Go check it out. But it supports Alex and Sydney and this whole team. That being said, Sydney brought up to me, why is it that so many gay shows happen with, like, apocalyptic scenarios around them? You know, like a plane crash, or maybe it's like an island only populated by women, you know, or there's some sort of disaster. I think that the straight people writing these things, they're like, oh, how could I justify being gay? Oh, maybe if I got stranded on an island with Wonder Woman, then I could do it. Do you notice that, or am I just doing confirmation bias? Are there a lot of apocalyptic scenarios that end up being kind of gay? Write in, let me know. Feels like the apocalypse might be sort of homoerotic. And that's what your pastor said. The apocalypse is gay. Listen to your pastor. All right, have a great week, guys.